How do you go about this? How do you get a fire job? There's two routes. You can go private contractor, or you can go the public route. In other words, work for BLM, the Forest Service, a DNR, state or federal firefighting. What would I prefer? Which would I would go to? Well, I would probably, if it was me, I'd go on the federal side. I'll just leave it at that. Either one you're going to see action. But if you really want the cool jobs and you really want to have a career that will really take you places, you'd be far advanced on the federal side. Just for that reason. The federal guys, even though they won't admit it, and they probably are not supposed to, but as you show up on a fire as a contractor, you are not super popular. You are not going to get, by and large, you're not going to get the really good positions. You're not going to get the fun stuff to do, the exciting stuff. That is going to go to their own. They're going to provide those things, and training opportunities and fun jobs are going to go to agency personnel. It's just the way it is. So they don't make as much money, but they get to have more fun and more glory. So how do you go about that? It's probably too late to get that job this year. I wouldn't say for sure. I don't know for sure, but usually you want to. I was in a lot of the training that I was in this year was with all agency personnel from the Forest Service, and they were hired some months ago, and I asked them about it at lunch the other day, and as I haven't done it, but they said go to, I think it's just usgovjobs.com, whatever it is, or .gov, and you just apply. And you apply, you go, and there's all types of jobs. You know, the government's posting everything that they have there, but you go into the fire service. You can kind of pick the region, whether you want to be on an engine, whether you want to be on a hand crew. And what I was told is that sending an application isn't enough. You need to be persistent, because they get way more applications than they accept. It's very coveted positions, and it's very competitive. But if you decide to do it, and you really resolve, and you follow up and make sure that you're making some phone calls and pressing yourself in there, then you can get on, and you can do that, and you can make a great career out of it and have something you're really proud to do, and just something that is just a blast. Hardest work, hardest job you'll ever have, but certainly the most rewarding. So wanted to share that with you, just tell you what I've been up to and why I've been a little bit slack in my video production lately. Also, I'll just close with this. I have always wanted to get into a sawyer class. I wanted to be a certified wildland faller. There's three types. There's class 3, class 2, and class 1. They just changed the designation, but that's the newest one. Class 3 is the least experienced. Probably not any falling, maybe very, very tiny trees, usually cutting logs and different things out of trails. Class 2 faller, a little bit more advanced, a little bit bigger stuff, but not big gnarly stuff, not big dangerous large old growth or big snags, smaller trees, very predictable stuff. And then there's the highest level, which is the class 1 faller. And I have worked with some of those, and they were guys that had a lifetime of experience, usually retired from the logging industry, 30, 40, 50 years of falling experience, and they carried that very covetous and high exalted position of class 1 faller. What's so exciting about the class that I'll be attending, and it's next week, it's 5 days, it's 1 day of PowerPoint, 4 days of actual falling, that I was very fortunate to get into it. There aren't hardly any of those classes, and to get into a Forest Service class and not be a Forest Service personnel or agency person is unheard of. I've never even heard of it happening before, but I made some contacts and made a good impression, and was really persistent and pushed my way in, and they were very graceful in letting me in. They have a really they run a real tight program, and they have really great tip-top instructors, and they have a really small student to instructor ratio and a lot of cutting. So the nice thing about this class is I don't have to go out and take this class and come out as a class 3 faller and then work on a task book for a whole year and then take another one and have years and take years and years and years to advance in this. How this particular class works is you will be evaluated on your skills. And if you are proficient and you show the skills where you can be a class 2 faller or maybe even a class 1 faller, you come out of that class with that ranking. That's it. No nonsense, no waiting. How good you are and what you can do and what you know will determine on how you come out of that. So well, of course, I'm super excited about that. I have got quite a bit of falling experience. I've done a lot of it. I don't know how, I'm nowhere near the rank of probably the instructors or the guys teaching it, but I haven't been this excited for a long time. I can't wait for it. Just can't wait. So that'll be the 8th of next month. I don't know if I can share any video with you, but I'll try to. Not very likely, probably not, but I'll tell you about it afterwards, and I'll tell you how I did. I come out of class 3, class 2, or I wouldn't even assume that I'd be class 1, but if I could get class 2, I would be pretty happy. So also, this video went really long. Just talking. I got a new fire engine. I broke the old GMC, was it 86? My typical structure engine, and split the tank, or broke the tank in it, and it's all corroded, and I don't know if it's going to ever be put back in service. It's just not, it's pretty old. It's just probably not going to be worth it. So I've got a brand new one, and this is not a structural engine, but a true, I'd say it was a Type 4. I won't tell you too much. You want to see it? I got everything transferred off my old engine into my new engine. I speak as, I don't mean to say that it's mine, it's not mine, but I am the only one that mans their rural station up here. So I'm a engine company of one, and so I'm the one that is in charge of it, drives it, and that's what I'll be responding to. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'll put at the end of this video a direct link. You can click on the end card and go over there, and I'll give you a little walk around tour of my new super tough Mad Max style wildland engine. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.